Hello, hello YouTube, I'm back, it's me, Nikki, and welcome back to Nikki Loves Lux. It's my page where I talk all things Lux from what could be considered Lux today, having enough food in my stomach. In the current climate, that probably is a luxury to some people, which makes you stop and think. Could also be having a lovely warm jacket in this god-awful weather. Why did I say God? I don't know, but anyway. We have a surprise unboxing. So, many of you are probably like me, where you watch many other YouTubers' channels. You probably have a few favourites. And there's one YouTuber, when she done her bag, like a tour of her bag room and showed all of her bag purchases, there was a couple that like lived, I think the phrase is, rent-free in my head ever since. There's also a collection that I sadly at the time had no money to be able to afford anything from. I've since managed to get a wrappy from it, so that probably gives you a clue that it's Fendace. But to me, two of the fashion companies that were the epitome of fashion for me at different points in my life would be Fendace and Versace. And this is from the Fendace collection. So this belonged to Living Lux with Meredith, who recently done a vlog sale. And as soon as I realised this item was in the vlog sale, I was like, Connor, hello, can I buy this? Thank you. So she always uses the Closet by Connor to actually sell her items for her. I'll say I've used Connor 3 or 4 times now, a few anyway. I find his communication to be absolutely perfection. He posts incredibly quickly, and touch wood, touch here first, I've never had to pay customs yet from Australia to the UK, so I've been very, very lucky. And today is the most expensive item that I've got from him. I love, love, love that he has his little Conrad's Closet paper. Now, obviously his name is Connor, but you'll see him, the Closet by Connor on YouTube. Give him a follow, watch his videos, great guy, and he's really funny. But he has a consignment business called Conrad's Closet, and that's where I bought the item from. And I love the paper, I think it's very fabuloso. And this item is looking quite packed, and perhaps a smidgen bigger than I thought it might be, which makes it even better. So, beautifully packed in bubble wrap as well, to make sure this little beauty comes to no, oh my god, there's no pain. Do you see that? Is that not, and to me that's the most iconic dust bag of all time. You've got Fendace, so to me it looks pure Fendi by this, and then pure Versace by the Medusa in the middle. I absolutely adore the dust bag. I've not even opened it yet. It is a bag, and let's get on and have a look. Now, my favourite type of bag, I've got my hand in the dust bag and I'm so excited I could nearly be sick, but my favourite bag from Fendi is the baguette, the mini baguette to be specific. So this one is an absolute perfect item for me. Welcome. Oh my god, I could be sick, I'm so excited. The Fendace pink mini baguette. Would you take a look at those Medusa safety pins on this? I've never seen anything, I feel like I could cry here, as beautiful in my life. The leather is so soft that it's glorious. As you'll see, it's got straps, room for straps here. If I open this beauty, oh, do you know what's better? It's still got its tags. Would you believe that? It still comes with all of its original tags. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Now, I knew it didn't come with a long strap. It just comes with a handheld beauty. But to be honest, it doesn't matter what this bag came with, because there's no way on earth I was not buying it. Now, do I see myself maybe buying some kind of gold crossbody strap? Yes. but would you look at how gorgeous that is with that little handheld strap on it. For me, just the detail of that Fendi clasp is absolutely stunning, but it's this. Now, I'm of the generation that Hugh Grant was a huge actor back in my day. We probably didn't know really too much about his girlfriend, Elizabeth Hurley, former girlfriend, Elizabeth Hurley, until she went with him to the 4 weddings and a funeral, I think it was, in premiere, wearing that Versace dress. To me, that is one of the most phenomenal fashion items ever. That dress was beautiful on her. It hugged every single curve on her body. And for me, at that point, I fell in love with Versace, because to me, they were the epitome of dressing a woman as a woman. None of this quiet luxury nonsense. I would want my fashion to be in your face, and that item certainly was. I've never seen her look as good as she did on that red carpet. She obviously bought that dress purely for fabulousness and the attention, let's be honest. That dress in a lot of ways launched her career, because everybody around the world knew exactly who she was the minute she wore that dress. Am I wrong? And that's why when I seen this in Meredith's collection, there is no way I wasn't going to try and buy it at some point. So yeah, as I said, leather absolutely beautiful. It's got your little Fendi mark here. You should be able to see that. On the back, it's got your little continuation of that part. Doesn't have any feet, but let's be honest, it doesn't need it. What you'll see at the front, we've 1, 2, 3 of the big safety pins here. I'm hoping you can see the Medusa on them. The details in it is absolutely exquisite. And then you have this one here. This one might be my favourite, because it's just the way it's juxtaposed against the Fendi baguette clasp. To me, is perfection. The other thing that I love is, would you take a look at the colour of that? Is that not the most heavenly lining of all time? And look, it even has the card one. It also has your stunning Fendace label there. And then normalish lining inside. It's just quintessentially stunning. I can't think of anything else to say. Now, what I also love, I think it does that, or is it just the way it's designed? I was trying to figure out if you could turn them, but to be honest, this is just the perfect bag. But hopefully you can understand what I mean by like a really funky gold chain. It's obviously leaning forward because the safety pins are so heavy, but that's fine, because you can carry it like this. You could just be stood like that and going, ah, which is probably what I'll do with it quite a lot. I made no secret of the fact that I loved this collection when I found out it had been out, and I didn't have the money at the time, and I was devastated. But then I was like, it's a bag, it's a collection. If it's meant to be at another point in your life, it's meant to be. It's kind of the same as what I think about the Murakami collection and all the hullabaloo just now that's still continuing with that. I think Louis Vuitton absolutely hit jackpot with that, and that's why for me, like, this is a perfect collaboration, Fendi and Versace. It's iconic, it's perfection. I've been to both of them and I love them both. And I definitely see some kind of Medusa type jewellery item. I'm a gold girl as well when it comes to my jewellery. Definitely entering in my collection at some point. But yeah, I used to not really like light pink bags, but they've really stolen my heart recently. Because to me, it might be light pink, but when you check out all that beautifulness on it, it's perfect. Now, you can probably sell this for an absolute fortune now, because there will be people who are still trying to take the mickey out of other folk, and I really, really violently disagree with making money off your fellow bag enthusiasts, bag fans, whatever we want to call us as a group of people. because in my opinion, you wouldn't do that to your friend, or you shouldn't. So why would you think it's acceptable to try and screw people out of money who like the same things as you? To me, and my husband always says this about me, is, and I always say this too, is that a stranger is just a friend I've not met yet. And that's how we should see other people within our community. To me, you're all friends. You might be a stranger, but you're still my friend. So why would I deliberately try and get money off you? Now, this beauty, I think it cost 1,600. I've seen these going for thousands and thousands of pounds, and it's one of the things I love about Meredith. She never, ever charges crazy amounts. She always, in my opinion, puts things at a wonderful price in her vlog sales, because she knows if she has things at a good price, it's going to sell and it's going to go to a good home within her community. And it's one of the other things I love about her. Her collection is just stupendous. It's absolutely outstanding. And I love the fact that that's what she likes to do. And I'm sure there's people out there that are haters and might say, oh, someone's flaunting their wealth, whatever. Do you know what? If you don't want to listen to, if you don't want to see, if you've come to say something bad, just like go on by, because I ain't going to listen to you. And she shouldn't either. You know, she's obviously worked hard to be able to afford what she can. And if I think back to it, you know, like even the thought of spending that amount of money on a bag would have been like a life goal for me quite a few years ago. Now, I, a lot of the time, do sell my items, but I don't sell them to people I know for profit. I usually sell them through consignment companies who make a good amount of money on it. I've got some that I've got a really great relationship with, and for me, that's why, how could I possibly think of just putting it up for sale on a vlog sale and then saying, hey, you can charge, I'll charge you this, you nice follower person. It would just be ludicrous. But anyway, I've rambled quite a lot about that. But to me, this is the absolute perfect, for me, Fendace mini baguette. I can't believe I'm saying Fendace mini baguette and that it's actually in my hands. Honest to God, I could squeal with excitement about this. When the postie came today, I was honestly like nearly having kittens. And to be fair to Connor, less than a week coming from Australia to the UK. UK mail itself can take longer than a flaming week. Yet it can go from all the way from Australia to Glasgow in that short space of time. That just says it all about how good the Australian postal service is compared to what we have here. So anyway, this is my newest edition. I do have one more bag that's on its way. It's coming from Japan. I don't know if any of you have heard of her on, it's a friend of Meredith's, again on Instagram. Her name is Una, and her Insta page is Vintage Lover 83. She has an incredible Fendi collection. She sources things in Japan and then sells them on. She again doesn't charge crazy prices because she seems to be one of the nicest people in the world. She posts items that she has for sale on her Instagram page. You can contact her, tell her that you'd like to buy an item. She'll send you photos, she'll send you videos. Again, to me, her prices are realistic, and what I'll tell you is that this mini baguette and the one coming from Una, I got them both for the price of the Hermes bag that I returned. Let that sink in. Both the items. But they say, practically say, I think there was £100, maybe £200 more, but to me that's nothing. The fact that I can get two items that I will definitely use more than that Hermes bag, because it was just far too high up. It was advertised as a crossbody bag, but when I returned it to customer service, the lady says, yes, it does say crossbody, but it is more of a shoulder bag. And I admired the fact that she was really honest and absolutely lovely. So for me, when I realised I was getting that money back, And then this came up. To me, it felt like fate. It was meant to be. I can't wait for you to watch more videos with her sitting behind me. I need to think of a name, but I think I'm going to go with Elizabeth. After Elizabeth Hurley. Or do I call her Hurley? I've got to call her after Elizabeth Hurley, don't I? Because to me, she is iconic. She wore that dress that just really put Versace on the map in those days and really made people stop, stare and go, oh my god, she's incredible and that dress is amazing. So this, I think, is Elizabeth, my latest addition. Elizabeth sounds like a bit of a prim and proper name, but she's got a fun side. To me, that's why she's the perfect bag for me, because I'm not a, no, there has to be a fun element to it. Don't get me wrong, my Coach Empire bag, the fun element to that is how you can accessorise that. Whereas this, it doesn't need anything else, it's just bloody fabulous. So here she is, my latest addition. If you've enjoyed today's video where I've rambled a little, as I usually do, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, all of that jazz. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. I think I've actually made it up to 62, which when I think it seems ridiculous at Christmas time, and by the end of the year, I wanted to get to 30 followers. I've already doubled that amount because of that Louis Vuitton video. It just seems crazy. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you who found me through that. You're very welcome here, and I look forward to really getting to know you all, and you know, feel free to interact with me below. I'll certainly get lots of time. The one thing I will say is we're due to have a really bad storm in Scotland tomorrow, so if you're in Scotland or if you're in Northern Ireland, I would say stay safe. We are expecting winds up to 90 miles an hour. We've not had winds like that for a good number of years now. When it was a really bad storm that we had here. Being from Glasgow, I don't know what the official name of that storm was, but in Scotland we named it Hurricane Bobag. I think that tells you what you need to know about the Scottish sense of humour. You might want to Google what is a ball bag. Don't do it in your work computer, I would say, because you don't want that coming up and someone knocking on your door and saying, excuse me, why are you using words like that at work? But anyway, thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everyone.